And we are live.
Yes,
Hello,
we are.
people.
Hi, people. Got everything turned on and all this stuff all over my desk.
Yeah,
You
it's the best way to be, right?
bet. Looks like
So,
we
how's
have.
everybody doing this morning? How are you, Shel?
I'm good.
Cool.
I've got company, and they'll probably be coming in here and watching the show in a second. They went to get something to eat. I had to turn my studio into a bedroom, so.
Yeah, and honestly, I would sing happy birthday, but you really don't want to hear it. Just saying.
Well, technically, it's not till tomorrow anyway, so you can sing to me
Right,
tomorrow.
right.
Today we're talking about collage and exploring the idea of collage. What is collage? It's just basically gluing elements to something, some type of a substrate to make some other piece of art. It can be any kind of anything that you're gluing. And I'm just going to be working on little small pieces today, little ATC size pieces. I'm having a giveaway tomorrow on my birthday, as you guys who watch my channel know, and I want to just add some additional little ATCs to my giveaways of the printed pieces that I have. So that's what I'm going to work on. I need 15 ATCs, so I figured I could work on some today.
Awesome. Awesome.
So I
Yeah,
have a lot of backgrounds out, and that's what I'm doing.
cool.
I have this huge box full of ATC size backgrounds, some that people have sent me, some of them my own. A lot of them from Happy Mail. I have all kinds of other stuff all surrounding me in a big pile everywhere. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. What are you gonna do?
I am working in my journal today. I just felt like getting out a journal and doing a little bit of collage work. I'm working right now. I put a coat of this nickel, quinacridone nickel azo gold, which you can see is very transparent on the page itself. This one's from Golden. And I want to say hi to everybody that's coming in here. We're getting a nice group going. We got Ann and we got Vicky and Leslie and whoops, I'm trying to scroll and it's not going. Let's see, Carla. Hello, Carla, and happy birthday to you too. And everybody say hi and happy birthday to everybody that's got birthdays this month. Cindy
Yeah.
Bagley, Rennie, Cindy Utter, Laura, and yeah, hi guys. Hi. So yeah, I'm just going to start gluing stuff down because I did this first just so that the paint would be dry before we got going because collage takes a while. You got a lot of layers, a lot of stuff, right?
And the more the better. That's what I always say.
So this lovely doily was given me by the lovely Cindy Utter. And I just thought, it's time I glued that down on a page because they're pretty.
And why not?
And why not, right? So that's what I'm going to start with is these lovely, colorful, and it's got Shel's favorite color in there. Just saying.
Well, I'm not opposed.
Of course, it has mine too. It's got the turquoise.
So that's a good color too. My second favorite.
Yeah, I think we probably are going to hit a number of colors today. For those of you that like a colorful something, I'm definitely feeling in a colorful mood today. How about you? You colorful today?
I'm colorful, but I often am. So,
Yes, you are.
I tend to like color.
Sometimes I like muted. I mean, this morning, okay. True confession. This morning, I was watching some videos of Mary Beth Shaw and Wendy Becky, and Wendy was using stamps and the archival ink and alcohol to create with, right? And Mary Beth saw it and picked up on it, and she says, "Oh, somebody needs to do this with stencils." And I said, "Oh, somebody does." So that's what I did.
She's such an enabler.
She is an enabler, yes. So I started out with Mary Beth Shaw's Stencil Girl stencils and some different surfaces, and was playing with stencils and the alcohol so I will have a video for you guys later on that sort of thing. Because right now I'm doing this, but I think you might enjoy seeing that whole process. And go over and watch Wendy's. For you stampers, go over and watch Wendy's because she has some pretty awesome stuff. Now, not everybody does the same style. So, you're going to see a number of different things come out, but the technique is still very usable no matter what kind of style you do.
Definitely.
So
And the technique's not rocket science. I mean, it's something that, it wasn't all that new, I didn't think. It just, things get revived.
No, it's not all that new, but however, it makes you stop and think about the whole process and how you can use your tools in multiple ways and, all that there stuff. I think I'll put this. These are some components that I had made a long time ago. This is, and then what I do is I scan it and I print it out and cut it out. I had made these borders, and so you can use your own borders over and over again if you scan them. It's my motto: use it over and over again.
Definitely. I tend to not do that as much because I get bored.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I've used this. The thing is, I only made a little strip, and I want to go around the whole. This is one of those large journals. I want to go around the whole thing, so I need multiple strips.
Oh, definitely.
To do that with. So yeah, and get bored. Yeah, I think we both get bored easily. As people may have noticed, because we keep switching gears.
Yep. I'll let that dry a little bit. I have a lot of die cuts. One of my followers has a ton of die cuts, and she die cuts them all up and sends them to me, which is really nice because I have die cuts, but I don't have as many as she does.
Yeah.
And I forget to get them out anyway, so I figured I'd use some of them today. I'd like to use up a lot of the stuff that I have that's been given to me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over hoarding it,
Well, there's only so much glue and paper you can do, and we have a lot of it.
I think I could glue paper to stuff until the end of time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I think we probably have enough paper to go till the end of time here.
I'm thinking yes. I think I do.
Yeah.
I had to do some cleaning up when I knew my friends were coming to visit. It was time to clean up a little bit. And I found a lot of stuff I forgot I had.
Oh, I need scissors. What do I do with my scissors? Skizzers. Hey, Barbara Clark. Hi, Marie. I think I'll trim this back just a bit.
So APCs are fun because they're just tiny little compositions that you can, you have to think too hard or too long.
Yeah.
You can use up all your little scraps of stuff. And I have scraps, let me tell you. I never met a piece of paper I wanted to throw away. It's true. It's a true confession. I don't know what
see.
we're going to do for the rest of the day. Got my friends here. Might go out and do something. I'm not sure.
I think you should go out and do something.
Yeah, let the old people take care of themselves for a while. And
Well, I think you've got them pretty well set up.
yeah. I like blue and green together. I do. It's the favorite.
Yeah.
Why don't you grab a chair?
I will probably do the whole 2-page spread here. Unfortunately, when we're doing this format, I can only show you 1 page at a time. So I'm only working on half of it right now.
Yeah, we doubled down on the screen and then we only have half as much space.
Yeah. So it'll be all right. I'll show you the whole thing eventually. Eventually. Because I've got my other camera going. Hopefully it'll stay on today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'll use the rest of that. Use something else. Talking to myself as usual.
Yes. Yes. It's all right. Cut that back. There we go.
So we have another month of ATCs coming up, starting in June. Just to give you guys a heads up.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I always enjoy that because they're small, they don't take much time, and you can make an ATC every day with no problem.
Yep, it's pretty darn easy. Yeah, there's a piece of white on there. Yuck. Go away, white.
Oh.
We don't like you. We want colors, not white.
I'm getting wild and woolly with my brush. There we go.
And why not?
Oh, I don't know. Why not?
Get some of this extra off. So what's everyone doing? Barbara says that she's going to do tags on the month of ATCs. Tags work too.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. The main thing is to make art, right?
Yep. Just make art. Make art every day. Get in the habit.
Yeah. And we like getting in the habit. That's why we do the art journal habit and all those other things.
Yep. Encouraging people to develop a practice of doing art regularly. Spreading beauty into the world. What are you doing, man? Oh, that's not going to work.
So I'm going to do an opposite corner here. Another one of these doilies.
Oh. Why?
I can't sit in the chair.
Well, get the roller chair. Get my desk chair. That you'll be comfortable in that one. I have a friend here, and I'm interrupting her life by being in what would be her bedroom.
That's what happens when you come to the studio.
Yep. Well, I used to have a guest room, but now I have a father-in-law living in it.
That's right. That's right. You have family.
Yeah. So it was a little bit of a trying to figure out how to get enough space for people is a little bit of a trick.
Well, you got a house full.
Yep, right now. Last night we tried to all sit around the table for dinner, and that was
How'd that
amazing.
work?
We had to add extra places for people to sit.
I bet.
But we all got there, but then it was really pretty cramped.
I think, did I have another piece of this? Yes, I did. Is this smaller? Yes, it is. Do I want, yeah, I think I'll go with the smaller piece. Butterflies. I like butterflies. Butterflies, flutter by. The butterflies, flutter by. Basically, my first step in collage is just to glue stuff down. Hi, Janet. Hey,
Wow,
Gina.
today I haven't really been paying attention. Marie, Leslie.
Yeah, we still have people coming in.
Cindy says she's listening and also working on her organizing her craft room at the same time.
Cool. That works.
That works.
I do a lot of that. Just turn something on and let it run. Okay.
I love having all these pretty backgrounds ready just to go.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Makes it easy. Easy peasy.
Yeah. They're all different techniques and stuff. They're just experiments, and then I cut them down into card backs and ATCs and throw them in a box, and then I forget they're there.
Yeah.
So I have plenty for the entire month of June, for sure.
Plenty for June.
Plenty. Probably have too many. There'll still be some left.
That's possible.
Yeah. I like that little piece. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm just going to put it right there. Hey.
Okay. Another piece here. Getting there. Getting there. Little by little.
Little by little.
Oh, pardon me.
Don't worry, people. She's over there.
Yeah. Well, yes. And I covered my cough, and I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. Things are starting to bloom here, you know?
Yes, that's our problem here too. It's like sneezy season because everything's blooming.
So yeah,
maybe dry
making
enough.
a lot of racket here with my nose.
These things need to dry before I can start working on the net. I guess I could dry them with a thingamabobber, jig-a-ma-jig.
One of them things.
Yeah, one of them things. I think I'll use some of this tissue paper. It's stamped tissue paper. If you stamp with archival ink on tissue paper, it makes really great little collage elements. And you can just keep them in a box and use them when you want. So, and if you want them to really just kind of like fade in, you can cut them out by using water and a water brush, and it just makes a really fluffy edge. So you're not really cutting, you're more tearing, but it's giving you a very fluffy edge, which then works really well for it to kind of fade into the background when you put it on.
It's so fluffy.
It's so fluffy. I was saying that to my dog yesterday. I took her into the shower with me. Instead of giving her a bath in the tub, I have like the shower is separate from the tub in the master bathroom, and it's kind of like a little stall with a door. She can get out, if I take her in there. So I have one of those handheld shower things, and I just took her in there and sprayed her down and then washed her with her soap. And then I brushed her. I'm like, oh, you're so fluffy. She is. Especially her hair's getting longer. When we first got her in December, she had just been groomed. So her hair wasn't as long as it is now.
Yeah.
It looks like she found a lap. My
Laps
friend
are
got her
good.
on a lap now.
Boy, I can't make anything straight.
Might be if you want to take her out. We just take her outside and then just stand there and say bathroom.
Okay. That's good. She's trained really well then.
Yeah, she's doing well. She's hasn't had really any accidents in quite a while. So
Good girl. You must get treats.
Yes, she gets treats. She gets treats for sure when she's good.
Yeah, Marley, little stinker. I have to watch him when I take him out because he likes to take off.
Oh, run down the street, see what's out
Yes.
there in the
He
world.
says, I'm free at last. Little turkey.
Well, our backyard is fenced in, so she can't really go anywhere. But she does try to escape from the front. If you open the front door,
Yeah.
and you don't realize she's there, she'll run down the street.
She says, oh, new territory.
Yep. Got to go sniff stuff.
Yeah.
Some sniff, sniff, sniff action. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. That one needs to dry. This one might be dry enough for me to do some pin work now.
That's good to hear, Janet. We don't like it when our friends are having troubles. We like them to be well and able to participate, do everything they want to do.
Vicki, it's tissue paper. So it's just like it's cheap tissue paper from the dollar store, just really thin. And it's a stamp, and it's been stamped on there with black archival ink from Ranger. And then it tears out really easy with water, and it just like really kind of disappears into the background. So a fun thing to do is to have a swap where you swap with other people pieces of tissue paper that that have been stamped with stamps that you don't have. And that way you can share. And then, I just have this whole basket of stamped papers, and that, this is so cute. And I don't have this stamp. I don't have any of these stamps.
I think we actually did that in AJOS one time where we were swapping.
We did. Yeah, it's hard to manage. And you can do it in color too. I mean, it doesn't, as long as it's archival ink, not dye-based ink, you can do it. And you just will end up with a whole bunch of fun designs that you didn't own before.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of times what I do when I see something that my friend has, I'll say, oh, I really like that image. Why don't you send me some and I'll send you some? And yeah.
Yeah. And you have so much great stamps in your studio. I wished that we would do that. Except for I don't have that stuff to trade with you because mine aren't as good.
Oh, well.
Stuff, so
I don't know about that.
Like so many Stampin' Up! Stamps and not so many of the other ones, but
yeah. Well, I just picked up some new ones, and honestly, I printed some, or I stamped some on some tissue to use today. These are some of them.
Oh, look at that flower! I like the flower.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, those are great.
It's like retro, astro, something or other, Yeah. So I think I've got my border on. Now I can move to the, now, right now it's looking like a hot mess because you've got color on top of color on top of, but you're going to do pen work. You always do pen work at the end. Yeah, don't they? I love them. They're some of my new favorites. So I'm going to dry this because all of that matte gel medium is wet. And I want to make sure this stuff is stuck down. Before I move on to the next thing. Yeah, those are from Paper Artsy. And I was at that retreat in Rockford, and it's called Stamp Scrap Art Tour. And they do go other places in the U.S. So, I mean, if you're looking for stuff like that, look for Stamp Scrap Art Tour. It's a lot of fun to attend. And I went around, you know what a cheapskate I am. I went around to all of the booths and looked in the 50% off bins first. So most of my stamps that I came home with were all 50% off.
Smart.
Well, there were some really cool ones, you know, for 50% off. Why not? I mean,
Why not?
you know, sometimes it's hard to pick anyway. And if I see it at a discount and it's something I like, it makes it much likelier to jump in my shopping bag.
So what you're saying is you're thrifty.
Well, what I'm saying is you only have so much money to spend on art supplies, and I try to save wherever I can.
Yep.
And it just allows me to get other things.
Inks and paints and gel plates.
Some of those little edges, if they pop up, don't worry about them too much, because you can always come back with a glue stick and hit some of those things.
Those butterflies need some bodies. That's what I say.
I think I can get rid of this if I got my paint on there. Well, maybe not. You know what I need to do? I need to tone that down a little bit and push it back. You know how we do? We tone it down and push it back.
Like you do.
Yeah. So let me stick that back in there. And get something else to do that with. Now I've got, let me see what I've got out here. Magenta, primary magenta. There's a Quin Gold. I might use the Quin Gold.
Quinacridone.
Yeah. These are those fluid acrylics from Deco Art, and they're very, I'm going to actually wet my page a little bit before I put that down, because I just want it to be like a glaze over the top here. So I'm just glazing. Pushing some of that back.
All right, I need some cooler.
And
Color. What do you think? Yeah. New color to water soluble crayons, do you think?
yes, one of your favorites.
Yep, I like those. Let's see, what colors do we want though? That's the question.
Where it's a little bit intense, I'm just going to take a baby wipe and pull some of that back. But that helps to unify what's going on. Okay. So we have start. Now I need to think about a few other elements that I want to put on the page. I pulled out some of these die cut pieces. This is just trimmed paper from a collage pack. Like that. Like this.
Trying to have a live stream in here, people. It's kind of noisy.
Can go out to the edge. The border does not have to keep me inside. I think that
Not
might. What's that?
The border hasn't trapped you? You're not trapped?
No, I'm not trapped. I definitely am not trapped.
Man, I love new color. Oh, I just love it. Why do I even bother with anything else?
I don't know. Why do you bother?
I don't know. It's just silly. Love this stuff, man. It blends so smoothly. So easy to apply. I guess its only drawback is that it's water soluble.
Oh, what are people saying here?
I don't know. What are they saying?
Oh, bump up the thumbs up. Yes, indeed. Thank you. That would be good. All right, and then let's get this one glued in.
Probably needs to dry.
I was sitting chatting with some friends yesterday and just started cutting out some pieces. And that's a fun thing to do too. Just, get your scissors, get some paper, and start cutting. And you can do it while you're watching TV. You can do it, just about any place, anytime, anywhere.
Yep. I need to do more of that. You kind of have to have your kit ready.
Yeah.
So that, if it's an activity you're going to do, you can actually just do it at any point without going and collecting the stuff. And, by that point, it's like not just something that you whip out. It's like a process, So it's better to have like a little kit ready to go with your scissors and your things you want to cut and just have them sitting somewhere convenient. If something is a process, I'm not going to do it at the last minute. I'm going to find something else.
Okay, Marie. Have a good time in class.
Oh, she's got to go.
Yeah, gotta go.
Gotta go.
When you got class, you gotta go.
My son, who's in California, texted me yesterday and said that at his college, all the in-person classes are canceled.
Yeah. Well, some places are worse than others, so we'll just hope that everybody gets well and this thing gets over in a hurry.
Yeah. It is 1 week before finals, so either the finals are canceled or they're take home, and all the kids are like, yes.
Yeah, I always like take home finals.
Yeah.
I mean, they do kind of stress them a little bit harder, I think.
Yeah.
But, I usually did my studies. So, and if you had a question, then they didn't care if you looked it up in the book. It's like, okay.
Yeah, for people who have a lot of stress taking a test, which is a lot of people,
That would be me.
I mean, you know the material, but you're just freaked out because it's a test.
Yeah.
So really great for people like that.
Yeah, I'm not a good test taker. I know that about myself. So I have to do a little deep breathing before I do the test taking.
Yeah. I think we overstress our own selves
Yeah.
sometimes when we
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it's like, oh no, I'm gonna fail. Oh no, and just make it 10 times worse.
Well, I'm bad because I tend to want everything really good. And so, I mean, I was never one that was accepting of a C grade.
Right.
So if I didn't know the stuff well enough for an A, then I always felt like I wasn't doing well enough. And I think that came from my parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I've glued enough stuff on here. You don't want to overdo it. Maybe one more. Maybe just one more.
It's kind of hard to stop.
It is. But then I need to get this dry enough so that I can do some pen work over the top too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, is just adding a little highlights and shadows with pens, because I like to do that. I think this one is going to have to go on a background like this. So I'm probably going to have to trim it a little bit. Trim a little bit. Because I think it would look better if it had the background. But it's awfully close to the edges. I don't know if I have room to do that. Maybe I'll just, I know what I'll do. I'll just make it back. I'll make it edge with ink.
All right. Yeah. Somebody did say pens. Vicky is the pen queen.
There, that's better. It's probably going to need some sparkles, though. That's what I'm thinking.
Sparkles? Somebody say sparkles?
I think sparkles are necessary at this point, except for I want the translucent ones, and I'm not sure where they are.
Let me get this stuff out of the way.
Maybe I'll just let it rest for a while and go and do some stuff to this one. This one definitely is too thin. It needs to be backed because the paper that it's on is like a thin cardstock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to trim a little bit. My junky old trimmer.
How are we doing? Let's see. Oh, we got good timing. The pens take a long time. On a big double page spread like this, they're going to take a while. There's a lot of work to do.
Yep. Do I have a glue stick here somewhere? Maybe.
And just because this is a very wet page, I mean, normally, if you're going to work on stuff like this, it's best to let it sit overnight to dry before you come back with pens. I'm not going to do that because we're an hour and a half show, right?
All right.
So I'm going to dry this off as best I can, and then I'm going to use Posca pens because Posca pens are paint pens, and they will go over just about anything. As you guys have witnessed before, if you've ever visited our channel.
Yep. Posca should pay us. We advertise their pins so much.
Laura's counting. I don't know what she's counting. What are you counting, Laura?
I don't know. Number 15, number 6. I don't know. I'm baffled. I am baffled. All right. This is weird paper. This needs a shadow around the edge of the birdie bird. That's what it needs. So that's what it's gonna get. Guess I'll just use this Stabilo that I had out from before.
So this is not totally dry, but you know,
Dry adjacent?
I was thinking about using some just get pretty busy. I want some area just to do some writing on here. So I'm going to leave this open because I will probably do a little bit of doodling in here. You know, that's part of what we do with those pens. So let me get some pens out here. I have just a few.
Oh, yeah. And I keep getting more, even though I don't need more.
Yeah.
Like Mary Beth said something about some pens that she learned about from Joanne Sharp. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to buy those too. I don't need them.
She did say something, but I was trying to remember what it was she was using. Do you remember what kind she was using?
Oh, I wrote it down on my computer so that I could remember, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about it and then I thought again. And
yeah.
I thought, no, I need to use what I have. She was using a fine point something or other. And so I thought about my fine points and I thought about my Pilot multi-ball.
Yeah.
This is one of the best fine points that I have found. Love this pen. And I've taken some of Joanne's classes where we were doing fountain pen stuff. And I bought a bunch of fountain pens when I was doing her class. But honestly, the cheap fountain pens work just as well. So, and then the pens that I bought recently were super cheap. I went to that event and they had these Studio 71 pens, which is a dual tip marker because it's got the fine on this end and it's got the brush on the other end, and they're very vibrant color and they're $1 a piece, folks.
Yeah.
Studio 71. So you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money to get some nice markers. I think I want to
do this one. I think this one's done.
There's my bigger one. No, that's not a bigger one. Do I not have one?
This one. This one's probably. I put a word on this one. Something in here that I could put. Maybe on black.
I'm just going to emphasize the border. Rennie's talking about pens. I just saw something about Sharpie gel pens and dry permanent on paper. Yeah?
A lot of people that I see online and stuff use Sharpies. I don't know how they smell.
But I don't know about Sharpie gel. I haven't had that.
I have a water-based Sharpies that don't smell as much, but I just don't like this. Any kind of chemical smell makes me feel sick to my stomach, and I just
talking about the Sharpie oil.
Ugh, horrible smell.
Yeah.
don't like it. So
there's, you know, name brand, but then there's all kinds of things within each name brand, right?
right. I don't know if this is oh, that's going to fit on the background or not. Might need to be trimmed a little bit.
And I'm not, what I'm doing here when I draw the line is I'm going right up to the flower, but I'm not going across that because that's going over to the edge of the page. So I'm just drawing in between here and let the petals be on the outside.
This does not look straight.
I don't know. There's so many cool pens. It's hard, you know, because you can only use. And I am trying to pare down and just, you know, use my favorites and keep my favorites because we can have quite a collection in no time.
Especially when you got to try every new one that you hear about, and then you maybe you didn't like it and you throw it in the bin, and then there's another new one and another new one. And
There's always another new one.
yeah.
I should be using my ruler, but I'm freehanding it. Oh well. So on these borders, you can get as decorative as you want. That's one of the fun things about borders. Queen of Borders is Diane Reevely. If you want to see some borders, you can check out her stuff. But sometimes, you know, sometimes it's just fun to have that finished look on a page, and a border kind of does that for you. Let me get rid of this thing. Staples has which ones? Yeah, Cindy was showing me some cool ones that she picked up at the Office Max store. There's lots of fun stuff. You know, if I had unlimited income, I would be buying a lot more. But honestly, I can't use it all up. And it dries up, and I got to stop at some point. And the same thing with paints. You know, I've gotten to the point where I'm only getting, now when I buy paint, I'm only buying the colors that I like. And, you know, because when I remember when I first got into the paints with deco art, I wanted all of them. I wanted all of them. That's why I have bins like this with deco art fluid media paint, right? Because I wanted all those colors.
I still want all of them.
Well, and I've learned, you know, that I don't need them all, that I can mix on my own. There are ways around it. What you doing over there, Shel?
Oh, I've got some Posca pins out. This is the Naturals set. I don't know why they call it that. And I just like put some little dots on my paper, and I'm picking it up with a water brush and coloring in some areas of my stars.
Okay. Well, I figured they probably call it natural because it's not as bright as some of their other ones.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Still not very natural.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like going out in nature and seeing the colors that are there, is it?
Nope. But I like the colors. They're a little bit more calm.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah.
Pastel-y.
Yeah.
Right?
That's probably what they should have called it, is the pastel set.
Right.
But they're not American, so they probably don't think the way we do.
Maybe not.
Things. Their answer to whatever reason that they use to.
You're right, Rennie. Unlimited income and space, because you got to have some place to put it all, don't you?
That's for sure.
Yes, and I'm constantly redoing my space just to make sure that I have the things that are most precious to me. My most precious things.
My precious.
Man.
It's my precious. All right, that's kind of cool. Put some colors on it.
I think I'm gonna, let's see, how's the time going? I think I'm gonna concentrate on an area right now because I don't think I'm gonna get the whole page done.
That is a possibility. I think I'm going to be done with that one for now. I don't know if you can see the splatter, but there's some splatter.
I can see them.
So I've got 3 done. That means I have like 12 to go. I like this background. I think someone sent me this. Looks like alcohol ink. It's pretty.
Cool.
I just grabbed a few out. I didn't even like think really. I just looked for things that I thought were pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which things I'm going to work on now. This one would go well with this one.
This is where you can, lose yourself, get a little bit mindless when you're just doing the background doodles. Kind of fun to just zone out doodling.
I just realized that if the show doesn't end, if it doesn't start to 8:30, then that means 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're going to end at 10 o'clock, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out for purposes of making 2 sunny side eggs and some fruit for one person who needs to eat.
Right.
Couldn't think of what time we'd be done. 10 o'clock's good. That's about the time he gets out of bed now. So.
Let's see.
I guess all my friends decided they didn't want to watch the show and they just wanted to go downstairs. So.
Well, maybe they're watching from afar.
Nah.
Nah.
This isn't really their kind of stuff.
Oh, they're not artsy fartsy like us?
Nope, not at all.
Oh, well. And yeah, we're probably boring them to tears.
Yeah. I think my best friend was probably getting texts from her work because I hear her talking on the phone. So people were probably bugging her, so she just decided to go and call them back and say, "Would you stop bugging me?"
Yeah, this is my vacation. Leave me alone.
She's about to retire, and they're going to have to learn to get over it.
Yeah.
Solve their own problems.
That is so true.
What do I want to do? What do I want to know? I don't know. I thought pink sounded fun. That's what I thought. Maybe I'll get some paint and some stencils or something. Oh, wait, we're doing collage. Well, I can still stencil.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping me. There are no collage police.
No.
Just make a few.
Certainly not. We can always stencil, can't we?
Maybe. This looks kind of fun. Just put a little bit of that across it with something bright. Bright, bright, bright. What do I have? Or maybe dark. I don't know. Let's try this color. I like this color. I need a sponge of some sort. Or a brush. How about a brush?
So some of these images are from art by Marlene.
Oh, I like her stuff.
She's got some really cute stuff.
Yeah. Bright and cheerful colors. She's really, I like it. I think she's from the Netherlands.
I think you're right.
Well, it didn't stay glued down on the edge. Down, down, down. All right, what else do we need? Do we need something else? What other weird stuff do I have?
Oh, I bet you got a lot.
You think?
Yeah, just thinking. You probably do. Okay, so I need to find a quote or something. I will come back and doodle some more on this stuff. But let me see. What do I want? What do I want?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't.
Okay. Okay, this one looks pretty good. Let me print this out. And then I can do a little something with that. I think I'll do. Where's that little journal thingy? I had one of those. I should find it. Diane Reevely has this stamp thing body. And when you can't find that, you just find something else, right?
Yeah. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
What else do I need? I need something else. I don't know. What happened to my snips? They're gone somewhere. Ooh, copper. What's this copper thing? It's pretty. But what is it? I think it's too much. Too much. Some kind of die cut. Just little bags of things that people send to me.
Yeah.
Look at that fish.
Fun to use that stuff though, you know?
Yeah.
I like to just dig through it and say, oh, this is something I should use. You know, it's just like I was pulling out these doilies that Cindy had sent to me. It's like, what am I going to do with that?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'm making another butterfly thing. Didn't know I was, but maybe I am. I like this butterfly die cut that I just found. I like the white on there. It looks cool.
Let's see. I should clip this up somewhere where I can see it.
If any of you who are here sent me any of this stuff, thank you. I get a lot of stuff and I forget who sent it to me. So I have a hard time trying to thank everybody. I like it all, so thank you, thank you. I just lost my glue stick. It went
Oh, I hope you get your stuff soon. You know, I hate waiting on stuff. Leslie's waiting on a shipment. Let's see.
Well, they come out at all with all kinds of fun new stuff at the craft shows. I mean, the shows where they demonstrate at, like CHA and stuff, and then you can't get that stuff for like 3 months.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah, it's like, I want it now. How dare you? Let's see. Should I just put an ink, or should I try to back this one with it? I don't know. I'll find out when I decide. I feel like I need to get my sparkles pin. Where can I reach? I think this is the sparkles pin. Yep, it is. It is a sparkles pin. I'm gonna sparkle. I'm gonna make sparkles.
Good.
Because somebody has to.
Yep. I agree.
I think this pin is from Spectrum Noir. And someone sent it to me, I believe. Maybe from overseas. I don't know if you guys can see. It makes, there you go, maybe you can see. It just puts like glittery stuff over things. I think these butterflies need glittery stuff too. They don't want to be left out. It's like super fine glitters in some kind of a solution. I don't know. I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. Shoot, it's bleeding into my die cut.
Oh.
That makes me mad. That's not what's supposed to happen. Grr.
So what have you all been working on? Okay, Gina. Get some coffee for sure.
I think this white pin is about out. I'm probably going to have to get another one out. I'm not going to put up with that bleeding junk. I want this to be clean and crisp.
I need another place to write.
How rude. Yay, a brand new pack.
Okay. Dawn comes after night. And spring.
There we go. That's some white right there.
After.
Can fix the situation.
Winter.
I'm hearing some very strange noises from outside. I'm not sure if it's thunder or if it's like some jets from the Air Force Base. It's definitely strange.
Hmm.
Like rumbling, you know, like.
Yeah.
There's also, it's cloudy, so it could be thunder, maybe. Okay, now the sparkle pen again. Stop. Just want a little bit of sparkle, not a bunch of nonsense.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool, Barb. That's great. She's got a page to post. Leslie says your butterfly is still amazing. No two butterflies are alike. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So my quote says, there's something infinitely healing in the repeating refrains of nature, the assurance that dawn comes after night and spring after winter. And boy, am I ready for spring. So I thought that was appropriate for this
Definitely.
today.
We have wildflowers out here, so later on, sometime this week or maybe today even, we're going to go do some flower peeping.
Oh, great. I love wildflowers. Be sure and post some pictures.
Poppies, and we got these things that look like blue lupine, but there's something else, and we got
Awesome.
stuff. So
My daffodils are peeking up and the flower heads are there. They're just not ready to open yet. So I'm so anxious for that blossom to open.
I love daffodils. They used to always bloom where I grew up around my birthday. So
Oh, they're so cheerful.
yeah, they are. They're really cheerful. What else? What else? What shall I do? I don't know. This one might just need to be worked on, I guess, because I didn't do very much to it. I just added the rest of that die cut to it. So what can I put on there? This whole thing full of purples that I made for that, that I was using for that one collage. Or whatever we called it. I don't know.
Something or other, right?
Something I had to scan and send to you for something
Oh yeah,
The
one of those.
the papers that I used. It's all purples.
Yeah.
It was for that violet
I don't
thing.
think we've used it yet. I think that's coming up.
Yeah, that's still coming up. You're right.
Yeah.
Forget I mentioned it.
Yeah. So there will be purple in our future.
Yes, there will be purple in our future. Did I do the project yet?
No, I don't think so.
did.
I don't think we have.
Like, not only is it
Thank goodness we
in
have.
the future, but it's not even done yet.
Thank goodness we have digital, so we can print more, right?
I mean, I know we shared the digital pieces, but I haven't actually made anything out of them yet.
No, I don't think I have either. You know, it's been one of those winters.
Yeah. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not time yet. That deadline's not up yet.
Thank goodness. I need some time.
Well, I did a different digital thing, and then I'm like, thought that I did it already, but you're right.
Yeah.
It was a different one.
Yeah. We got multiple digitals here.
It's hard to keep track of all this stuff. I just have to write it down in a book. Or else I'd
Then you have to remember where you put the book.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
It's on my desk. I know where the book is.
That's good. That's right. You have your calendar.
Yeah. It's like I just write everything down on that and leave it laying on my table so that I will get things done on time. Because I would be horrified if I agreed to some deadline and then didn't make it.
Yeah, I don't like doing that either. I like having my stuff done.
Yeah. Maybe I want it coming in from this side instead of the other side. What do I think? I don't know.
Hi, Lisa. You had thunder last night? Ooh. An idea journal? That would be cool. It'd be very cool. So I'm like you. I probably need to feed the monster. We've got a nurse coming in this afternoon, so need food in his tummy so that he's ready.
Yeah, wouldn't want him to be too growly.
No. Nope. Where am I going now? Oh, I think I need to brighten up the words a little bit. You know, like we do.
Like you do. I can't figure out what that noise is. It's so weird.
Huh.
The people next door are getting work done. Maybe it has something to do with them, and it's just so weird that I can't tell exactly what it is. Mika knows. She goes out there and she barks them down. She's like, when she hears them in the backyard next door, she's like, ruff, 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 ruff. You people need to get out of that yard. That's my friend Ranger's yard.
Yeah. Oh, the dog next door is Ranger?
Yeah, his name is Ranger, and
Oh, cute.
he's some type of a doodle, I think. At first I thought he was a Portuguese water dog because he kind of looks like one, but now after looking at him, I think he's a Labradoodle or something. I don't know.
Oh.
He's the guy that comes up on the block wall and looks over
Yeah.
into our backyard.
Oh.
I think they're having their pool resurfaced, and it's just been taking a long, long time for the people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my kids want to do that to theirs. And I thought, boy, that's a big job.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't choose to do it this summer when the kids are just getting to the point where they can go swim again.
Yeah, you'd want to do it on the off season when
Yeah.
the pool's not in use. Wouldn't want to do it when it is prime season for swimming.
Yeah.
That would be sad.
Well, they just got one of those air compressor things to what do they call that? It's like a hose
A creepy crawly.
to blow everything off with.
Does it live inside the pool and it jumps around and cleans?
No, this is to do the deck with.
Oh, to do the deck. Air
Yeah.
pressure washer, yeah.
Yeah, air washer
washer.
thing. Yeah. Power washer, that's what it is.
Yeah. Whoops. Don't do that. Grr.
And never having had a pool of my own, I don't know. We don't live in that climate where it's
Where
conducive.
it's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd get a very limited amount of time to use it.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa.
Vicki, what are you counting? What is the 18 and 19? I can't figure out what they're counting.
I think she's counting thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs ups. Okay.
Yeah.
She's making them all go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vicki. I was getting confused. I keep seeing these numbers. I'm like, what?
Well, she keeps track of that stuff for me. She's good.
Yeah. Lay down. Just stick already. I'm losing my patience. I just feel like it's a lot noisier here than usual.
Yeah.
I think maybe people are talking downstairs really loudly. Maybe. I don't know. Noises outside. It's just noisy. I think I'm gonna need a contrasting color. That's what I need. I like contrasting color. Oh, you're way too wet. Thunk, crash, rattle, 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 thunk. What is that? It's driving me nuts. Gonna go investigate all of it when I get done here.
I bet you will. Go find out.
Yeah. Like, what are you crazy people doing?
I need my bigger pen. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably in one of my bags. You know how it is? You travel and you take stuff with you and then you don't put it back.
Yep. Crash.
Crash, boom, bang.
I cannot figure it out. I don't know what it is.
All I can hear is my furnace running. I
Mm,
hope you guys don't hear that.
I don't hear it. I don't hear anything from your side. And I hope people aren't hearing like all the people talking and the noisiness. I'm guessing they're all talking downstairs, but I can hear it all the way up here.
Thank you, Cindy. 5-minute warning.
5-minute warning. Okay. I guess I'm done with this one. It's just a very abstract, weird one. So get a little bit of that color over here and down here.
I got further on this than I thought I would today.
Orange. Orange. Just a touch. Just a touch. All right. Maybe some white splatters. White splatter sounds nice.
Splatters sound great. I love
Oh, that was a splatter. Holy smokes. I guess that's the pin that I just got out. It's very juicy.
Okay.
It went a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I think I'll do a few little white splatters myself.
Why not? Very nice.
Yeah, I think we're rounding the bend here.
All right. Well, I got 5 ATCs done.
That's cool. I just am finishing up my border a little bit. And honestly, I got a lot more done on this page than I thought I would in the amount of time allotted. So you can see, like in an hour and a half, you can do a lot of work in a journal.
Yeah.
Especially if you have prepared, as I had here, a lot of these cutout images already. You know, I just keep them in a little bin over here, and then I can pull out some of that stuff when I'm ready to use it. But let's see if I get a little bit closer in with this.
Thank you, everyone. They're saying that the work is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here, for the thumbs up, for all of your support. We appreciate you guys so much.
Yes, that is true. And I think.
Thanks, Barb.
I think we're done. So,
spring.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, end it.